Hey guys, welcome back to That One Life. Could be your life, could be my life, could be anybody's life. Everybody wants that one life. You know what I mean. Anyways, I've talked about a lot of different vehicles that I have and different things about them. Man, I haven't gotten to the Tundra yet, so I was going to do a slideshow today and just kind of show the progress of where it came from when I first bought it, maybe a couple of camping trip photos, things like that. Maybe some photos where the old Tunder is putting in some work, pulling some trailers. So yeah, that's her name. Her name is Tunder. I know, very original. So in 2017, I knew I wanted a new truck, and I looked around at everything. I looked at the Fords, the F-150s, the Silverados, the Rams, and I thought they were all great trucks. I liked all of them, especially the Ram. I've always kind of liked the Ram. I like the body style. As you know, I'm a fan of the Hemi. It's like I'm a fan of the LS motor. So, anyways, I went over to Toyota and I test drove a Tundra, and I don't know, guys. I just kind of fell in love with it. The way it drove, the way it felt. I like the specs on the truck. I like the off-road capability from the factory. So what I wound up buying in the end, which was actually cheaper than the other three, believe it or not. Toyota that was cheaper than the big three. It's crazy, right? So what I wound up buying was a 2017 Toyota Tundra TRD off-road. It's an SR5. It's kind of the middle of the road. It's not the the extreme truck like the 1794 or the TRD Pro, but you know me, I don't leave anything stock, so I kind of made it my own. So in the end, Tunder wound up getting a Bilstein suspension lift, which was basically just a leveling kit with a leveling strut. In the front, it has 5100 series Bilstein shocks in the rear with Total Chaos 3/4 inch lift shackles. I've got some rigid lights mounted on the hood with these really cool brackets that are made by Super Duty headquarters. Awesome. I've got a light bar that's behind my grill. The truck originally came with this big, you'll see it in the slideshow, this big, huge, massive chrome grill on the front, and I'm just not a chrome guy. I don't know. Never been into chrome. So I took it off and I took it down to a guy out here in Arizona, which I highly recommend. The guy is fantastic. It's a bed liner veteran, and I don't know, you should look him up if you want your bed liner done. This guy does fantastic work. So I handed it off to him, and he did a great job. He did the grill and the nose piece that they call it the bulge, I guess, that's bolted to the hood, in a bed liner for me, a black bed liner. And man, everywhere I go, people ask me all the time, did that come like that? That's really cool, blah, blah, blah. No, I did that because I couldn't deal with the chrome. Things to come in the future are going to be like, I want a winch bumper, I want a winch for the front. I would really like the Super Duty rock sliders that they make. They make them in-house for this truck. They're tough as can be, man. They're tough. You could lay the whole truck on a rock. You don't have to worry about messing up the body. It's attached to the frame. It's a really good deal, especially if you're like me and you like to get out in four-wheel and actually use your vehicle. I want to do an aftermarket bumper in the back, and I'm going to weld a spindle kind of thing on it so that I can put an arm on it and I can move my spare tire to a swing gate, so that I can use the storage underneath the truck where the spare tire currently sits as a place for, I want to put a couple of 5-gallon air tanks and air compressors so that I can run air tools or whatever off my truck. I also would really like to put an inverter in it so I could run a 110 outlet somewhere at some point in time. A few things down the road. You'll see all that stuff coming in the future. So, but anyways, yeah, I just wanted to touch base real quick because I know I've talked about Roxy, and I've talked about Casper, and I've talked about Mamba, and we've even had Dean's bike in here, and Holly. We're talking about all different kinds of things here, and I haven't gotten a chance to get to that poor old thing out in the driveway, which I got to tell you, I've owned it since 2017, and I don't have any purchase regrets whatsoever. It's been a great truck. She's not been abused, but she's definitely been used. Pulled a lot of trailers. I've had a lot of weight in the bed. I've four-wheeled the crap out of this thing. You know, I don't know. I've done quite a few rescues, saved guys in other trucks that were stuck, and Jeeps and whatever else. I mean, it's been great. And another thing was tires. So there's a lot of guys out there that talk different things about different tires, and I'm not a tire expert by any means, but I can tell you from my experience, I put the I believe they're 33 by 11s on my truck because I'm still running stock rims. So I put the Falcons on it, and they're the Falcon Wild Peak AT3Ws, I believe. And you know, I got 17,000 miles on them, and they still got more than half life left on them. They're really good. I've had it in mud, sleet, snow, water, whatever. They always seem to get pretty decent traction. So they've been on there for a couple of years now. I'm probably gonna actually buy another set. They've seem to have really good sidewall protection, because you know, when you're climbing up rock faces and stuff like that, there's some pretty sharp rocks. I've never sliced a sidewall open, and like I said, I've actually used this truck. So I want to put together a little slideshow for you guys and show you Tunder. Put some photos out there. I've got a ton of them. So I'll start from like when I first bought the truck, and then I'll kind of go on, and you'll see as it progresses. I've got a couple videos where I went up in the mountains, or not videos, but pictures where I went up in the mountains. I went camping a couple of times, and I've got some photos of this stuff, and I really want to share it with you guys. We'll do some off-road stuff as soon as things calm down. The wildfires and things here, like I told you before in my other video, they've been pretty crazy. So there's a lot of things that are shut down, not being used, because, you know, wildfires, it's kind of a big deal. You know, it's dangerous. It doesn't help anybody. It hurts the environment. It hurts the animals. It's not good stuff, guys. And we had like 20 or 21 of them so far this year, and we're halfway through summer, so not good. So as soon as I can get out and actually do some things like that, I'll mount you up on the dashboard or whatever, and we'll go through a couple of trails and stuff and get out and chit chat and whatever. But until that point comes, I figure I should probably share you know, Tunder with you and kind of let you in on the reasons why I picked the Tundra. Number one reason, I'm a mechanic for a long time, right? No recalls. I haven't had one recall on this truck, and I've had it since 2017. Number two, towing capacity. Yeah, it's not as good as some of the other trucks out there that they claim today can tow 12, 13,000 pounds. It's still a heavy hitter coming in at 10,000 pounds. It'll pull quite a bit of weight. Bed capacity, it holds like 17 or 1,900 pounds in the bed. That's incredible for a half ton. And the off-road capability. As it sits right now with just a leveling kit, I've got like 15 or 16 inches of ground clearance underneath the front. I can pretty much do anything I want to do. I can go almost anywhere I want to go. And if I find a place that I can't get there, I probably shouldn't even try it or try to get there with my pickup. Because at the end of the day, it is just a truck. It's not a Jeep. It's not an off-road buggy or nothing like that. But she's been good, guys. I got no complaints. And if you guys are ever out there looking for a pickup, I highly recommend the Tundra. The Tundra is like I said, it's a heavy hitter. It comes with all kinds of goodies. It's got a huge rear end in it with a 10.5-inch ring gear. It's an amazing truck for what it is. And coming in at a pretty fair price. I paid $41,000 for it when I bought it. So that's really not that bad in the market of half-ton pickups. Half-ton pickups, as you know, have gotten pretty crazy as far as cost. So yeah, it doesn't have all the creature comforts, you know, that the Dodge and the Chevy and all that. It's got power windows, power door locks, it's got an alarm from the factory, cruise control, you know, all your basic stuff that you would have with a pickup. The whole back seat does flip up, and it does have a storage box under there that I use to carry tools and stuff like that, and recovery straps and things. It's got a really cool bed rail system in it that you can attach things to. So I have these pieces that slide back and forth inside the truck, and I can use that to you know, strap down a motorcycle or, you know, a quad or cargo or whatever you want, as well as the ones that are in the bed. So it's pretty versatile, guys. And Realistically, the only thing I've ever done to this truck since I've had it is oil changes and fuel. I put a TRD filter in it. It's like a washable, it's kind of like a K&N filter, but it's from Toyota, just a drop-in. It's in the factory air box. I've got a MagnaFlow muffler on it, and yeah, that's it, guys. It's basically a stock pickup, and in about 2 years, it'll finally be paid for. And then I can start dumping money into it, and you guys will see that as it comes in play, you know, with the bumpers and the winch, and I got some more light stuff that I want to put on it. And anyways, I'll get to it real quick so that this video isn't too long, hope you guys enjoy. Like and subscribe. Thanks.